All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC flyweight division title. So here he is, the #1 flyweight contender, looking to change that title here in 25 minutes or fewer and lead as the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world. What a run to contention it has been for this young man. He has put together a long winning streak. He's got the finishes to make the fans happy. He's done everything to position himself for this type of championship opportunity. Now, under the lights, we'll see what he can do with it. All right, so here we go with this UFC flyweight championship fight, and there is the man out of the red corner, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, making his way to the octagon. He's defended this belt before. This is not new territory for this young man who believes that the rest are just the rest. He believes he is the best at 125 pounds and looking to prove just that here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So these fighters are just a year apart with some differences in height and a similar reach. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, EA Vancouver. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 126 pounds. Introducing the challenger, Brandon Royval. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Kai the Blade Karabrad!
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, so here we go as round 1 gets underway. 2 world-class level strikers here, and the expectation is we're going to get a kickboxing match here in the octagon.
Yes, we are going to get a striking match. One guy is very good at kicks. The other guy has unbelievable hands. Let's see what type of attack is going to win the battle of 2 great stand-up fighters.
Another shot lands upstairs. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at him dig that body shot right up to his opponent's third. All right,
Both fighters now continuing to try to get a more dominant position. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jumper. Fantastic takedown. One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
Not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Looks like a potential submission attempt here.
He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. And they both stand up. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You got to slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fighting your kick.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that.
Punch over the top. Real nice body kick lands.
Oh, he throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Relax. Once you get out there, keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown.
Round 2 is underway.
Great punch.
Strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Whiffs on that offering.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Fantastic takedown land.
Lands with the right hand. Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Oh, he's got a choke. No, actually goes to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Back and forth we go here.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with his beautiful leg kick.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
And they separate. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Just missed on the overhand left. Good head movement there.
Leg kick. Oh, that's a nice strike.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, now going to the judo throw. He ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Jump that round. You're all right. You're gonna get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. Get aggressive. They're confident.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him, too.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Just misses with the left hook. Big elbow there, lands. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Now he shakes the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Both fighters get up now. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Great punch landed with so much power.
So again, the combinations have been largely kicks from him tonight, and it's certainly been working for him.
We don't see that very often. Normally guys are punching. This guy leads the dance with his kicks. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
He lands the head kick.
Oh, nice right hand, John. Nice.
And they separate. Pretty good right hand. Just missed with the leg kick.
Nice leg kick.
Tags him with the left hand. Takedown defense holds up. And they separate.
Big body kick lands.
And that left hook landed on the button. Wow. That offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
What a fight so far. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up? Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Oh, nice. Fantastic time on that movement.
All right, feet on the hips here. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. I'm trying to get that arm underneath the chin. And he's out. He's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Just misses with the straight left hand.
Ooh, what a punch.
Back and forth we go. And that one certainly found the target. The distance, gets the single collar tie, and there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
Ready? You ready?
5th and final round. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Able to land there with the straight left. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Going orthodox now. Punches there. All right, single collar tie now, and they separate. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at him, yank.
Right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh, big left hook there. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Close guard. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Back to the feet now. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Right punch is good. The left also flush.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down for the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world,
Well, he needed the full 25 minutes, but there is no shine off of this performance tonight as he remains the UFC flyweight champion of the world, and it is going to take a major effort from one of these fellow contenders to knock this man off the throne at 125 pounds.